Well, good morning. It is Wednesday, July 21st. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. We start with the Olympics. Oh, it was a stunning loss for the U.S. women's soccer team as they lose to Sweden 3-0. So here's what the team tweeted out early this morning. You see the caption saying, in part, "Not the start we wanted, but plenty of tournament to play." The loss breaks their 44-match winning streak. The U.S. women's soccer team is ranked #1 in the world and were the favorites to win gold. They take on New Zealand Saturday. And a startling announcement yesterday from the chief of the Tokyo Olympics Organizing Committee, who is not ruling out a last-minute cancellation of the Games because of the rising number of COVID cases. He says at this point, the coronavirus cases may rise or fall, so we will think about what we should do when the situation arises. At last check, 71 people tested positive for COVID at the Games. Turning to developing news now, Cuyahoga County Child and Family Services and police are asking for help identifying a baby girl found at a bus station. The infant was found Saturday night with a man, but his relationship to the baby could not be confirmed. He was arrested on an outstanding warrant, and meantime, RTA police are looking for this woman seen on surveillance video. Police calling her a person of interest in the case. And opening statements are today in the federal corruption trial of suspended Cleveland City Councilman Ken Johnson. Johnson is accused of bilking the city out of more than $125,000 through a scheme involving false expenses. Federal prosecutors also say Johnson steered federal grant money to those close to him. And President Joe Biden will be back in the Buckeye State today. He'll be in the Cincinnati area at Mount St. Joseph University. President Biden is expected to participate in a CNN town hall on a variety of issues, like his push for an infrastructure plan, the economy, the pandemic, and the push to get more Americans vaccinated. And speaking of the pandemic, startling news from the CDC. The Delta variant of COVID now accounts for 83% of all U.S. COVID-19 cases. And now, American health officials have detected their first case of another variant. The Lambda variant was first identified in South America. This comes as Ohio saw more than double the 3-week average in new COVID cases. Ohio is a few weeks behind other states, seeing a resurgence in COVID because of Delta. In the latest data available, Delta made up 15% of cases tested by the state in mid-June. That's up from nearly 2% just 2 weeks earlier. Health officials say the highly contagious Delta variant as a growing threat. They see it as a growing threat, especially come fall.
It's one thing in the summertime when numbers are low and everybody's outdoors, much of the time compared to inside as the weather gets colder.
Now, a Houston hospital is reporting its first case of the Lambda variant. That new variant was first identified in Peru and quickly became dominant there. It may be a more contagious variant like Delta, but it's still pretty new. Researchers are looking into just how effective the vaccines are against it. And a heated exchange on Capitol Hill yesterday between Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky and infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Take an animal virus and you increase its transmissibility to humans.
Right.
You're saying that's not gain of function?
Yeah, that is correct. And Senator Paul, you do not know what you are talking about, quite frankly. And I want to say that officially. You do not know what you are talking about.
And during the hearing, Senator Paul pressed Dr. Fauci on COVID-19 response and whether the U.S. was involved in funding the lab where one hypothesis claimed that the virus could have originated.
And you are implying that what we did was responsible for the deaths of individuals. I totally resent that. And if anybody is lying here, Senator, it is you.
Tuesday's arguments were just the latest in a series of clashes between Paul and Fauci over the origins of the virus that caused this global pandemic. And now we turn to some entertainment news when it comes to the pandemic. Now, out in Lorain, 80s rock legend Lita Ford will headline a special concert tonight at the Black River Landing. If you can prove you have at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, you get in free to the Vaxxin on the river. Admission is $7. And if you get there and you want to get in free, but you don't have the shot, Lorain County Public Health will be on site to administer vaccines. Doors open at 5 and the show starts at 6:30. Okay, so if you're headed to the concert or maybe some other outdoor event today, you will want to prepare for slightly cooler temperatures. Holly's in now with the forecast.
Well, Danielle, thank you. And as we look ahead to the rest of the afternoon, can't rule out a stray shower or sprinkle early, but skies are going to continue to clear as we head through the rest of the day otherwise. And a lot of you won't even see that sprinkle today. And it's cooler. That's probably the most notable change here, is that we're only going to end up in the low to mid 70s this afternoon. But with mostly sunny skies, windows open, give the AC a little break, a little breather. Great sleeping weather tonight as we see temperatures fall back into the 50s and 60s for tomorrow. And then for tomorrow, we'll have a mix of clouds and sun throughout the day. It looks like it's going to be another beauty for us with temperatures in the upper 70 range. We'll continue along those same lines heading into Friday. So we've got a nice end to the week. By Friday, we'll start to bring back a stray shower or storm chance. But in the meantime, for the rest of today, expect mostly cloudy skies initially, and again, depending on when you're tuning in, lots of sunshine this afternoon. Only hitting 74 today, though, so you're going to notice that cool down. And then upper 70s tomorrow, upper 70s on Friday, stray shower, thunderstorm on Friday. For the weekend, it is just typical July. We're going to have partly sunny skies. We're going to have a isolated shower or storm here and there, not a washout by any stretch. So if you've got outdoor plans this weekend, you'll get outdoors. You might just have to dodge a few of those showers here and there. And it's looking warm into next week. Monday in the mid 80s, upper 80s on Tuesday. Danielle, back to you.
All righty. Thank you, Holly. And thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Thursday morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody, and keep on persevering.